platform and permanent organization. Permanent organization is merely the committee that will nominate permanent officers of the convention, permanent convention chairman and so forth. Usually there's not a problem here. It's people who are going to do it, and usually you don't have a problem. State nominations committee. This is the first time this one's come into play. There is no temporary nominations committee. What you will do is elect an individual to serve on state nominations committee. That person will take the vote of your caucus to the nominations committee for state chair and vice chair. The next morning, when you meet again by senatorial district convention in that same room, so remember when you left the 4th convention, you go to state caucus for Friday afternoon. Saturday morning, you're going back to the same place. You're going to finish your business. You're going to have your state chair and vice chair nominations. Remember, you've elected somebody to go to the nominations committee. What name are they going to take for state chair and vice chair? This is when you decide what name they're going to take. That person must vote for your choice on the first ballot of the nominations committee voting. This has the appearance of electing your state chair and vice chair. You're really not, but it sure looks like it. You will have a person speaking on behalf of each one of the state chair candidates, so however many there may be. You will then have a vote. And whoever a majority of the body votes on to be that particular, to represent your district, you vote on candidate A to be the state chairman. The person you elected out before takes candidate A's name. That's who they're going to cast by. The nominations committee. The nominations committee chairman will go around each one of the SD chairs. Who'd y'all vote for? Who'd y'all vote for? They take the names down. You must have at least 3 districts nominate you in order for you to be nominated from the floor. Failing that, I believe it's 20% of the delegates have to sign a petition saying they want your name to go forward to be done. That's hard to get. 3 Senate districts out of 31, that's less than 10%. If you don't have that, you probably wouldn't get elected anyway. When you elect your individual to go to the state nominations committee, you're going to do a natural vote. That raw vote is sent forward in the minutes. The candidates are going to see what the raw vote was from all the 31 state districts. They've got a pretty good idea whether they're in the hunt or not. And it depends. In the past, we've had people say, okay, I don't have the support. I'm going to drop my candidacy here. They'll come before the body only to say, I support candidate A, they withdraw. On the other hand, somebody can say, well, hey, I don't have the victory yet, but I'm close. I'm going to go forward with my candidacy tomorrow. And then at the general session, when you actually vote on state chair and vice chair. Also in that caucus, you'll do the chair and vice chair. Obviously, by law, they have to be of different gender. Once you establish who your chair nomination is, if it's a woman, only males may be nominated for vice chair. The chair is male, only women may be nominated for vice chair. You will also elect your SREC members. Remember, they're the ones who take care of business between conventions. You'll elect an executive committee man and executive committee woman. Then you will meet in general session again on the floor. This is when you will adopt your permanent credentials committee report. They will establish the voting body. You'll elect your permanent convention chairman. You'll ratify the SREC elections that you did in caucus. Now the convention will give its stamp of approval. Then you will elect your state chair and vice chair. This is when the actual vote for state chair and vice chair will take place. When you're new to it, you would have thought you did that morning when you picked the name the nominations committee person would take. You'll adopt the rules committee report. These are the RPT rules. This is the permanent rules. You will adopt the platform, and then you will adjourn. That sounded awful easy, didn't it? Adopt the platform?
Yeah, right.
wear comfortable clothes, remember? You're going to be there a lot. This is when people will debate it. Now, Larry, in terms of your question, again, the same premise holds. If you want a particular claim, you've got to get it in there. Otherwise, you can't amend it from the floor. You can move to suspend the rules if you want, just like we did at convention. And now you got to get 2/3 vote at least state convention to back it. That's going to be pretty tough, to be honest with you. If you really want something in there, what I would recommend you do is testify before the platform committee, talk to your SD's representative on the platform committee, and I don't know if they've been picked yet, so I can't tell you who it is. But contact them and say, hey, I'm from SD4, and this is something we really need to include in here. And maybe there's something already in there about it, but you want to fine tune it. We'll work with a person and get them to bring it forward. And hopefully it'll pass and you'll see it happen. That's basically the convention process. The first time I went to a convention, state convention, it was, initially it was very exciting, but then it turned into, I felt like I was a game of cricket. I don't know the game of cricket. I don't know the rules. I was lost. I had somebody that basically told me, here's what you do, here's what's happening, and turn it from a cricket match into a baseball game. Oh, I can play this game. All right, now I know what's going on. Hopefully what this has done is give you an idea of what's going on. You won't go in there cold turkey. Well, no, what do we do next? What do we want to know? Where do we go? This gives you a good overall view of what you do at a state convention. Hopefully it will answer some of your questions. Now, are there any questions on this, on parliamentary procedure, or anything that I've covered? Let me conclude by saying this. I want to thank every one of y'all for taking time out and coming here and doing what you're doing. Our nation was founded on the principle of all men are created equal. We are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The Declaration of Independence goes on to say, and when a government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it. We have the finest form of government ever devised by man as laid out by our United States Constitution. Our membership in our government definitely needs an altering. We have, our forefathers fought tyrants of liberty with their blood. So we can do it with our ballots. And that's why y'all are here tonight. And I just want to thank y'all very much for that. We need more of that, and I want to ask each and every one of y'all basically just to continue the march. The wind's at our backs, and we just need to continue. We fought King George in the Parliament. We can fight King Obama and his Democrat Congress, and we're going to win now just like we won then. And thank y'all very much.
Thank you.